This is Autoline Daily, the show dedicated to enthusiasts of the global automotive industry. This could be the beginning of the end of super cheap wages in Mexico. Workers at GM's plant in Silao, Mexico rejected their union contract yesterday, and they also rejected their union. The AP reports that workers are organizing to get a union they feel really represents them. That's because most unions in Mexico are compliant to whatever management wants. Workers at the plant were paid as little as $115 a week in wages. That's less than $6,000 a year for people who are assembling full-size pickup trucks that typically sell for over $50,000. But the USMCA could change all of that. The U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement was in part designed to give Mexican workers a greater say in choosing their unions. The idea is to raise wages there so American and Canadian companies don't move more jobs to Mexico. Big news in the automotive media world. Hagerty, the company that insures classic cars, owns major classic car shows, and publishes a monthly magazine on classic cars, is going public. In fact, just like so many EV startups, Hagerty is doing a SPAC. The deal puts a value on Hagerty of just over $3 billion. It recently bought the Amelia Island Concours, as well as the St. John's Concours, and Hagerty says it's going to take the money it raises on the New York Stock Exchange to grow even more. The stock trades under the symbol HGTY. Tesla held its AI Day yesterday, where it touted its progress in advanced technology. It revealed its Dojo supercomputer that it created to train its neural network to develop autonomous technology. Elon Musk says it should start operating next year. It also showed off a new chip it developed in-house that will be used to power the brains of its advanced driver assistance features. The company said it's considering licensing the technology to other automakers. But the thing that's grabbing most of the headlines is its humanoid robot called TeslaBot. It's designed to help humans perform what Elon Musk calls repetitive and boring tasks. Its head is equipped with cameras it uses for autopilot, and its body is fitted with its full self-driving computer. Elon Musk says it will have a prototype sometime next year. Several years ago, Toyota and Honda also demonstrated humanoid robots that they're developing. Honda's robot, called Osimo, even directed the Detroit Symphony Orchestra.
The age of silicones began at Wacker more than 70 years ago. Whether you're looking for thermal management of battery systems or the protection of electronics, let your innovations be powered by Wacker silicones. Visit us at wacker.com. E-mobility, powered by Wacker silicones.
Mobility is becoming electric, connected, and autonomous, just like the manufacturing world. But will always be one thing: a reliable partner for our customers.
Hyundai finally revealed the new Elantra N for the U.S. market, so let's dive right into the details. It features a similar 2-liter turbo engine as the Veloster N, but with some tweaks, including to the turbo. It makes 276 horsepower, same as the Veloster, but its 289 pound-feet of torque is nearly 30 more. There's also what amounts to an overboost function that pushes horsepower up to 286 for 20 seconds, but requires a 40-second recycle time before it can be used again. With launch control, the Elantra N is able to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds. And there's a lot more going on under the skin than just a powerful engine. It can be had with either a 6-speed manual or 8-speed wet dual-clutch transmission, which sends power through the electronic limited slip differential and on into the drive axles, which are integrated right into the wheel hubs. This cuts down on weight and is also more durable and improves ride and handling. Further improving the ride is electronically controlled dampers, a new 5-link rear suspension setup, and lots in reinforcement to the chassis. In fact, torsional rigidity is up 29% compared to the standard Elantra. The Elantra N is scheduled to go on sale in the fourth quarter, although Hyundai hasn't released any pricing yet. It also says the Kona N will come out before the end of the year. During a presentation on its future plans, Stellantis revealed that the Dodge Charger and Challenger would be going electric in 2024. But it sounds like customers that still want a fire-breathing Dodge won't be out of luck right away. In an interview with Muscle Cars and Trucks, brand CEO Tim Kuniskis said, "The new platform comes in 2024. The new car comes in 2024. We didn't say that the current cars are going to die in 2024. There might be a little overlap, but you're not going to have years and years and years of the classic and the new one at the same time." He goes on to say that Dodge will probably lose some customers with the changeover, but he thinks as long as he can deliver on brand positioning, i.e. performance, it doesn't matter if its vehicles are electric, non-electric, or any type of electrification, the brand will be okay. In other electric muscle car news, Ford Performance revealed it's going to come out with an electric crate motor. It didn't provide any specs yet, but will likely get some soon enough when the Illuminator, as it's called, makes its debut at the SEMA show in Las Vegas. You know, we think there's going to be a lot of classic car owners that convert their ride to electric as ICE bans start going into effect. In one last bit of muscle car news, Ford is going to offer an all-white appearance package for the Mustang and Mustang Mach-E. It's been 28 years since it offered a white-on-white package for the Mustang, and I'm sure many of you remember those triple white convertible Fox bodies that were quite popular in the 90s.
We want to know what drives your testing. OTA, connected car, diagnostics, remote testing. Intrepid Control Systems is here to help you work from anywhere. Intrepid Control Systems, driven by your data.
The world is changing at an ever-increasing pace. No matter what the mode of transportation, there is always the need for an efficient propulsion system. And that's exactly what BorgWarner has been doing since the earliest days of the automotive industry.
Most car companies batch paint their cars. They'll do a batch of blues, then a run of reds, and so on. And that's because each time they change colors, they have to purge the paint guns of any paint that's left over from the previous color. And purging the guns frequently can end up wasting a lot of paint. But BMW is now offering customers a lot more options when it comes to what color they want for their car. There's 160 options for the 1 Series and 2 Series Grand Coupe, including 2 matte finishes. Customers can also create their own colors, which will only be used on their car. BMW had to expand its paint shop team as its plant in Leipzig had to accommodate the new colors because they require more service and supervision than traditional paint finishes. BMW says it can paint 5 vehicles a day that have the new colors. But despite having to wait 10 weeks for their car to be painted, BMW says the new paint options are popular with customers. And BMW loves it because it can upcharge them to get the color that they want. GM is partnering with AT&T to bring 5G connectivity into its vehicles. It will first be available in select 2024 model year vehicles, and GM says current owners in the U.S. with 4G LTE in 2019 model year or newer vehicles will be able to easily migrate to the new network once the infrastructure is in place. 5G is expected to unleash a torrent of digital services for both retail and commercial vehicle users. Well, if he stays true to his word, viewer Warwick Dundas will no longer try to defeat the Autoline viewer motoring experts. A number of people recognize the mystery car he sent to us as a JWF Milano GT. Ken Terrence provided some good details in his YouTube comment. They were built by JWF Fiberglass in Sydney, Australia in the early 1960s. Approximately 30 were built, and we believe around 10 survive. They were sold as a body chassis kit, to which purchasers fitted their own engines, transmissions, and rear axle assemblies. Thanks to everyone that participated, and your knowledge is absolutely amazing. But that wraps up today's show. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Intrepid Control Systems, over-the-air engineering, boost your game. Borg-Warner, propulsion solutions that support a clean, energy-efficient world. Wacker, creating tomorrow's solutions. And by Scheffler, we pioneer motion. Wards is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now, check your company's intranet for details, and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.